Hi everyone. I wanted to share something that I've been thinking about recently, which is a mindset shift when you're trying to skill up in terms of AI, with everything that's going on right now. It's basically how you position yourself in a very successful way that helps you really acquire those skill set despite the fact that some of them might seem complex, difficult, etc. It's more how these aspects or tricks or helpful habits can really ease that burden, if I may, in terms of acquiring and being more comfortable with the AI capabilities that we have today. And basically, the approach here is first, we're gonna make it very simple, which is how come that some people are crushing it with AI and you're seeing both content, products, releases, personal productivity, team productivity, etc., and others are still lagging behind. So the goal here is basically to move forward with a new mindset, a new approach that makes it really easy to learn on the go. And the first approach for me is simply jump in. That's the habit number one. What does that mean? Um, Jump in and build means start using the tools at your disposal right away. Like, forget about reading endless tutorials and dozens of videos, etc. For example, instead of watching 10 YouTube videos about ChatGPT, just open it right now and ask it to help you write that email that you've been putting off or brainstorm ideas for your next project. You'll learn more in 15 minutes of doing than hours of watching. It's very simple. So basically, when you discover a new AI tool, just open it up. Sign up for free, open it up, and try to solve a real friction point that you have. Be it like, how do I present certain message? How can I design it in a certain way, etc. Give it a try and remove the expectation that you're gonna solve it from the first shot. That's not the issue. It's breaking those barriers of the first step. So forget everything and just jump in. Now, habit number two for me is collecting your own gold. And what does that mean? Collecting your own gold is basically building those nuggets of gold that you find from your readings and your YouTube scrolling and everything that you've found in a certain way for you personally helpful. What does that mean in a particular way? That means it's you are keeping that collection of prompts or workflows or outputs that really worked well, either for you or for someone else, and that you'd like to reapply in your own context for your own workflows, for your own tasks, and your own daily life. For example, just create a simple Google Doc. I use Obsidian. I have my notes there. I just bring them there and I don't think about formatting and looking good. I just copy paste and I'm calling it gold mine. So if ChatGPT writes the perfect email for you or gives you a really good answer that you feel comfortable with, copy that prompt. Keep it there because that's what made the output really good. When Midjourney creates an amazing image, save the exact prompt and sref that you used. When you find a workflow that saves you 2 hours, look back and document those steps. This becomes basically your personal AI cheat sheet. Now, moving to habit number three, which is have fun on a daily basis. It's a daily practice where consistency beats intensity. Just give yourself a promise that every day you're gonna do something about it. not for hours and hours, 15 minutes. Spend 15, 20 minutes with AI tools every single day, even if you don't feel like it. Just on your phone. I have my phone with Gemini and Claude there on the apps where whenever I have a question, I have a note, I jot it down using one of those. Um, and as an example, I have a phone reminder every morning, 8 a.m., AI practice time. For 15 minutes, I just pick something new, one task. It could be summarizing an article I need to read, having content for my LinkedIn, helping debugging some code. And if you're doing this for like 30 days, 4 weeks, nonstop, you'll be amazed at how natural you become in those interactions. So that is the third habit, which is show up daily. Don't skip a day for that. Now, moving forward to habit number four, which is basically we say there is something in mountaineering called like hike your own hike, which is basically in this case copy, modify, and then create for yourself. Don't try to be original on day one. Just start by copying what works and see if that works for you first. So lower the barrier for yourself first. And then you can raise the expectation in terms of output. But first the input, just lower that barrier and then make small changes. It's how you can improve it over a period of time that really gets you to where you want to get. And the learnings are coming from those smaller iteration. Because if you expect everything from the first prompt to be um, 100% quality delivery, then you're setting yourself for some disappointment. And as an example, find a great prompt, like act as a marketing expert and create 5 social media posts about AI, for example. Use it exactly as it is first, and then see the results, and then modify it in a very small way. For example, act as a marketing expert for a SaaS company that is focused on CRM and then create 5 LinkedIn posts about AI with a professional tone, but keeping it friendly at the same time. Eventually, you'll develop your own prompt style, your own voice, your own uh, prompts that will work perfectly for your need. As simple as that. And that is habit number four. Moving to habit number five, and this might take a little bit of time, but I'm sure you're gonna get there. It is how do you think AI first? It's like changing your default setting. And default setting means it's a mental shift that basically you see your work and your life through it in a different way. So before you start any task, you can say, okay, how can AI help me do this faster or better, even 10, 15, 20%? Why it works? Because you stop wasting time on things AI can handle. It frees up your brain. It brings you certain peace of mind for the work that you actually enjoy and the work that really needs your input. For example, if I need to write a project proposal, instead of starting with a blank page and staring at it for an hour, I ask AI, given it some input and context, help me create an outline for a project proposal about XYZ. And then I'll come back and ask it again to expand each section and then go into further detail to make it more professional and use my background, use my context, use my needs in particular to fine tune it. And the more you do these subtle, almost invisible actions and practice them regularly, you build that habit of thinking of AI first. And you don't have to revamp and reinvent the mountains here. It's about your daily struggles, your daily friction points, where you feel, okay, this could better, this could be better, this could be faster, more productive, etc. And that's where you open the door for the AI angle. Now, moving to the habit number six, just ride the wave, meaning the AI world today is moving so fast. So forget about being on top of everything. Just ride it whatever you can with the means that you have at hand. And the goal here, or the key, is to set a time on a weekly basis to not just read and watch, but really practice them. And blocking that time, be it a Monday morning, a Friday afternoon, check in Product Hunt or Twitter, etc. It helps you discover new tools, new services that you can use, and that will probably most likely help you in a certain way for what you're doing. And those are basically, from my perspective, what are the six key habits. Jumping in, don't